is heavy friending. I'm friending you so hard. An alliance slowly forming like a boner in my heart. So if you wanna fucking friend me, better give me all you got. No, I don't take this lightly, cause it's heavy, heavy friending.
There is an eagle flying. Yeah!
Do you want to start?
No.
Why?
This isn't
Let's
therapy.
get into that. Let's talk about that.
Unpack that.
Let's unpack that. Hey, frienders, welcome to your favorite podcast. Yeah, we aren't consistent and we haven't been here in a while, but we are back now and we are better than ever.
Baby, I'm sorry. I'm back, baby.
I
Please
forgive
take
you.
me back.
Come back.
I'm different now. We're going to do the podcast regularly.
Yeah, I want to because, you know, it's therapeutic for me.
And it's all about us. Not
I love that too.
The audience.
I love that too. And I love that I can say whatever I want and no one can say anything back to me. Like I could just say anything right now.
One person
well,
can.
you can.
And
but this is a safe space for us. And I know you're not going to like say anything too harsh back.
In a lot of ways, I just watched Pinocchio and I'm like your Jiminy Cricket.
And this Jiminy Cricket disembodied voice you're hearing, guys, is Mr. Joe Barlow.
Hi.
And my name is Laura Lee Bishop. And this is Heavy Friending, Austin's #1 friendship-based podcast.
What is a podcast? This is pretty much it. You could listen to most podcasts and there's a white man and
It's
maybe
usually
someone
two white
else.
men,
Yeah.
really, but we
definitely
mixed
one.
it up and
There's going to be one white man.
We have one cis hetero white man and one cis hetero white female. So we're crazy diverse over here.
We're better than some.
Ticking all the boxes.
Better than some.
Better than some.
Not the best, but we're trying and we're growing and sometimes we have a guest.
We do sometimes. I'll be honest, I don't like guests.
Okay.
I know that they're good and all that, like for the podcast. I just don't like dealing with them.
In what sense? Let's speak generally. Let's not focus on any particular...
No, it's not any particular thing. It's just like the vibe of like knowing that the person, first of all, especially during COVID, it was really annoying because you didn't know what the fuck they were going to do with their goddamn microphone situation. Like when Steve Adler sat in the wind tunnel the entire time.
Okay. I thought we weren't going to say names.
Okay, sorry. My bad. When the mayor did that.
The mayor of Austin?
Yeah. Anyway, that's annoying. But also, I don't like not knowing if the person's going to be able to like roll with the punches, like the person's going to be able to roll with us, hang with us.
Right.
Because we are fast. We are quick. We are like jazz. We improvise. We're like, you got to be on your fucking toes.
Okay, let's do a scene. Let's prove it because we have new listeners. They're like, whoa, what's this podcast? How quick are they?
Yeah.
This quick. Okay, I'm going to say a place. You say a person and I'll say another person. Okay. The place, Uranus.
Abraham Lincoln.
And Janet Jackson.
Ooh.
Okay. And scene.
85 minutes ago, we landed on Uranus.
My anus. What about...
Janet?
Yeah, that's my name.
Janet, you do...
Jackson.
Okay.
Miss Jackson.
If you're nasty.
Yeah. And scene.
Oh my God. That was amazing. I felt like when I was looking at you, I swear to God, I could see like meteors and stuff around you. Like that's how rich of a scene and a landscape we create, like the details.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I feel like it's very powerful. So
I felt like I was staring at old Honest Abe himself.
Yeah, I became like a little bit in me. I was feeling it was weird because I knew that I was dead. You know what I mean? Like it was very hard for me even to say any words because the whole time I was thinking, oh my God, I'm dead. I'm like, I got shot in the head. I was like repeating and I was like screaming it inside my head. But then I just managed, of course, like a professional. I like did the funny joke, if you're nasty. It's like a very modern pop culture references that I like that we do too. So
like Janet Jackson,
really
Abe Lincoln,
topical.
Everyone's talking about them.
Really
still.
topical, definitely.
We met, Laura and I. Yes, we're quick. Yes, we're fun. Yes, I represent all men. But Laura and
Not all
I,
men.
we actually met as strangers, complete strangers.
Complete strangers.
But don't we all meet as strangers? So maybe that's not interesting.
You know what's fucking crazy too?
Tell me.
Is that where we first interacted, where we first spoke and hung out with each other was in this very room,
Yeah.
in this very spot, basically, where we are.
Yeah. I mean, a little more that
Yeah,
way.
but that's crazy, right?
It's
And all these, and years now later, Joe, years. And look at us. We're best fucking friends.
I can't believe it.
I can't either.
I can't believe that because I'm having these, every year, every day, really. I have these Facebook things
God,
that are like, hey, 5 years
Facebook
ago.
things. Oh,
it's
geez.
like, and literally 10 years ago, I announced that I had a new job
Here?
in Champaign.
I was like, I didn't think you'd
Illinois.
been here 10 years.
No,
God
I've been here
almighty.
6 years.
But
But it was
my
around
God.
the same time that I also announced that I was coming to Austin.
Do you want to hear something crazy? Hold up.
What's that?
6 years ago today,
What?
because I got a text message today from the real estate
Hold
people.
on. Guys, this
6
is
years
organic,
ago.
unplanned.
Unplanned.
We-
6
how
years
could
ago
we plan
today,
this?
I got a text. Hey, JMT and LLB. Those are my initials and my husband's initials.
Okay.
Happy 6-year home closing anniversary.
You got this
6 years
text
ago today.
The text came today.
We got this house 6 years ago today.
Now these realtors,
Well, this. I don't
what
know
are they
if
just sitting around waiting for
I don't know if
anniversaries?
she's a realtor. I don't know what it is she does exactly. I guess she's a realtor. She's rad. She's awesome. She's like kind of one of the best realtors ever.
Do you want to say her name?
Jessica Lacona, and you should all look her up. She's amazing. She's super professional. Honestly, when I first met her, I thought, well, never mind. What I was going to say sounds
Don't
elitist.
say it.
Well, it sounds elitist, but I thought she was a lawyer. Like she knew the law
Oh.
so fucking well.
That seems
that I
like a
was like-
compliment. If someone said,
No, I didn't want it to sound elitist, like real estate agents aren't smart. A lot of times they're not. But
Okay.
well, a lot of times
I
they
love
think
my
they know
real
more about
estate-
the law than
my
they do.
real estate agent's great.
I'm sure,
And
but
her
a lot
name's
of times
Jacqueline
they think they know. Don't try to overshadow
Houghton
Jessica
or
Lacona,
Houghton.
please. Jessica Lacona would beat her fucking ass, like physically.
Okay.
Okay, so
Jacqueline's great.
I'm sure she's.
I think
so
it's
great.
Access Realty.
That sounds like
We're closing next week.
I'm so excited.
So-
Okay, let's talk about that. So, guys, we have
There's-
so much to talk about. We have so much to catch you up on. Like a lot of drama has happened in my life. A lot of drama has happened in Joe's life.
No.
Well, things that happen that are big deals are dramatic, you know?
Okay.
Right?
Sure, if we say it that way.
And a lot of good things have happened for me too. I want to talk about my show at the
Okay.
Moody.
Let's get to it quick.
Okay. You guys, I played a show, the best show I've ever played in my entire life. Not like in terms of how I played, in terms of the venue and the experience. First of
Yes.
all, my green room, I played at the Moody Theater ACL Live, which is like the most coveted venue in all of Austin.
Pristine sound, beautiful
yeah.
lighting, staging, no bad seat in the house yet.
No.
It's like one of the larger venues. Yeah.
And it's not like a stadium. Like Ariana Grande is not going to play there when she goes on tour, but she is going to play there if she does an intimate, like scaled back show. She's going to do it
where
there.
the tickets are $1,000
Exactly.
a piece.
This venue is awesome. The sound is awesome. The whole,
Crew.
oh my God. Like, so I walked in, first of all, they pull me into this loading dock. I'm unload my gear in like a special place that's made for unloading your gear. And they have an elevator and everything. So you don't have to haul your shit anywhere. I pull up and they have people waiting on me to take the things out of my car, put them in things and wheel them up to the thing. I didn't have to carry shit. It was amazing. Then they wheel me into, they put me in my special parking spot that's right by the venue. So I don't have to walk far to my car with my gear at the end of the night. Then they take me up in the little elevator.
Well, one of your bandmates said that someone held an umbrella for them.
Yes, held an umbrella because it was sprinkling a little bit when you got out of the car.
That's
Yeah,
wild.
It was crazy. Then we go in and they escort us. They're like, "Okay, Primo, here's your," and they're taking me back. And I
Oh, they
walk
call
back.
you Primo.
Yeah, and I walk back and I have my picture in a frame on the wall. That's like, this is Primo's green room.
What picture?
Like how they do it at like the Today Show and stuff in their
They
green room.
they stole a picture from you?
Yeah, I was sleeping. It was weird. It was like a picture of me sleeping.
Oh my
But I was fine with
gosh.
it because it was so nice there. So anyway, I go into the room and they've got snacks and drinks, and I got the special green room because I was a headliner, and it's the same green room that like Willie Nelson uses, Coldplay uses, like anyone famous who's ever been there has been in
Janet
the green
Jackson?
room, and has its own bathroom, its own shower,
Okay.
toys, big screen TV so you can watch everything that's happening on the stage from inside the green room.
Oh.
It was
So you
really
can hear
cool.
if someone references you and says,
Yeah, when somebody's shit talking, you can run out onto the stage.
Oh, do they do that sometimes?
Sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
You never know. when someone's going to start shit talking you. Anyway, then they're like, okay, we're ready for you primo. They all have headsets and stuff, to bring you back for your show, and they help you off the stage. It was just really, really awesome. And I think I like rocked the house. I think those people at Black Friday like fucking love me.
Let me tell you something.
Oh, and by the way, Joe was there.
I was there, so I'm going to give you my perspective.
Yeah, I want to hear your perspective.
Now, there were other bands, and they were great.
Sure.
We enjoyed it. But I will say there was a whole different vibe for you. Like even the intro for you was like, you're going to dance, and it was a threat.
Yeah, it was like, if you don't.
I was like, are there people with guns who are going to make sure we dance?
And there were. And thank God y'all did.
We did.
Yeah.
Actually, I didn't really, because I don't, especially if someone tells me you're gonna dance, I don't want to do
challenge,
it.
Yeah.
And that venue, like, we had great seats. We were like up front.
Yeah.
So like, I'm not gonna stand up and dance. I got a great seat.
Yeah.
Maybe I stand up if I can't see.
Yeah.
But there were some women around us,
Okay.
and these women. What do you mean? Okay.
Because these ladies love me. I don't know what it is. I thought they were gonna hate me.
Let's say. I don't want to put a number on it, but they were of a certain age.
Don't call them it.
An age on their age.
Yeah.
I don't want to put an age on it.
I would say they're in their like 50s or something,
Okay, you
right?
put an age on it.
Yeah, 50s, 60s maybe?
I wasn't going to. But the point is, these women were looking for a reason to get up.
They wanted. They were daring me.
And again, we said, nice job, this band, nice job,
sure.
that
You guys
band.
were great.
Cool. But then we said, now these women
Now
were
a
like,
star is
finally,
here. Yeah.
now
a star
I
is
can
here.
get up.
Yeah. A star is shining. A star is born. Some would say. So it was really fun. Everyone was having a blast. And I got to do the thing where I go, Primo. And everyone was like, Primo. And they really yelled it back where I could hear it.
It was a good crowd.
So it was great. And it was a wonderful experience. And I'm still kind of like riding that high / a bit depressed and anxious if I'll ever get to play there again. That's my update. What about you?
I would say to you, I wouldn't be anxious, because I do think you proved that you can do a venue like that. You know, your voice, your music in a big place, it's better than ever. It's like crystal clear sound where it's mixed well. And you were saying, I mean, I know maybe you don't want to talk about this, but you had a huge technical glitch.
Yeah, I did.
And
that
as an audience member, did not notice. There was the beginning was maybe they had to fix it, because you were saying maybe they had to modify it, but it sounded great, and I think you would be back just based on.
Yeah, I hope so. So it was great, and thank you for coming and bringing
it was a pleasure.
Your girlfriend.
Nicole, you met Nicole. Should I say her name?
Well, you just did.
Okay.
And we said we're not editing anymore. So.
Okay. So her name is Mayor Steve Adler. Yeah. Every time we mention Steve Adler, we got to delete a minute of.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, Nicole was there. Nicole enjoyed it.
She was very sweet. I met her for the first time.
Mm-hmm. That is not like the best way I would want to meet someone.
For me, it's great because it's like, look at me.
Look at me.
Yeah, I love to meet. I love when people meet me for the first time in that sort of setting.
I think she enjoyed it. Like I literally she was kind of sitting a little behind me because they were little round tables. And so occasionally I would look back and she was just like smiling. Like she was smiling.
Oh, that makes me happy.
When you pelvic thrusted.
Oh, really hard. Yeah.
She I think she let out an audible like, oh,
I love that.
Yeah.
That's what I want. That's what I want.
No, it was very fun.
She may have had an orgasm. I don't know. I mean, don't discount that too, because that does happen a lot at my shows.
And I wouldn't know what that sounds like. So that maybe it was.
Yeah. Did you check the seat when she stood up?
I need to do that more. Yeah. I should always.
That's what
check
I do. At the end of after every show, I go when everyone's gone and it's quiet. And people, when you finish a show, you want to reflect. And I usually go and just walk and just look at the seats and see.
Just looking. I thought you were going to swab it.
No, I just look to see, is there is it cloudy? Is there a haze? Is there some moisture there? So,
okay.
Well, that's when I know that I've done my job.
So I don't know. Did you know where Nicole was sitting? Did you see anything?
I do know where she was sitting, and that's going to stay between me and Nicole.
Great.
So.
And I think that's better. And again, we shouldn't be saying her name.
Of course not. I
should have asked her if it's okay.
Oh, do we have to bleep it now?
No, I'm kidding.
Please. Nicole, please,
never-
Nicole. Nicole, please, Nicole.
We couldn't possibly now. No, that is a new thing, guys. We're not editing the show because you may have
It's
noticed
too
like
much.
there was a gap. Okay, we know. And maybe there hasn't been a new bonus episode, even though we've recorded them since like May. And they exist.
sorry.
We need
They
to
do.
upload them. But that's the thing is we're going to not edit it as much, which for you really is a good thing as an audience member because you're going to get a little bit more
raw.
show.
We're raw dogging it
And also
now.
now you're going to hear things that we didn't want out there, like Nicole's name, Mayor Steve Adler living in a
Sometimes
wind
I go
tunnel.
way too hard. Like when I'm talking about somebody, like
Yeah.
I'm notorious. You're not going to have as much trouble as I am because I go way too hard when I'm talking about people sometimes, and
Yeah.
I'm like, ooh,
That's right.
I'm gonna have to cut that little chunk out right there because that was a little bit extreme. That was a little
But again,
too much. Because
we're
I have
not-
a lot of regret.
We're
after
not
this podcast.
doing that anymore
No, we're not. We're not going to do that anymore.
because it takes too much
It's
time.
too much time, and we're both very busy, and we're very
busy.
very successful people. And when you're successful, you don't have time for things like editing out things you shouldn't have said.
Yeah.
You either need to learn not to say them, or you got to stand by them.
Speaking of which, if anyone knows about audio production and wants to
wants to do this for
edit
free.
one of Austin's number one friendship
Well, it's
podcasts.
not one of it's Austin's number one.
Well,
If
I
you
was
want
trying to do
edit
that thing
Austin's
where it's like,
number
I'm
one.
not talking about us.
Oh, I
you know
get
what
it,
I
I get
mean?
it. Sure. One of the
top
only
five,
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you're interested, please email heavyfriending@gmail.com.
You can also email us with just, general encouragement and support.
Yeah. I don't really have a lot of news other than what I mentioned, which is
Which is
I'm moving into a place that I'm going to own,
brat. Yeah, baby.
which is very exciting because I like the place.
I
You
love
haven't?
it.
Have you seen photos?
I haven't seen anything. Well, I think you may have shown me like something at the very beginning, but it was so long ago.
Well, and
it was when you were
also-
looking at different ones.
Exactly.
So I'm not
So
sure.
I probably showed you a few different ones,
Yeah.
and you're like, okay, dude, whatever.
No, I was excited because I even told this to Joe, to John and to Mom and my sister. I said, this means that Joe is going to have to stay here now. Like,
Well, I don't have to.
I know, but like he's going to stay here at least.
But
for a
here's
little
the
bit.
problem: the place I'm moving is farther away from you.
Yeah.
So it's going to be annoying for me because I'm going to have an extra 15 minutes of driving to get here and 15 minutes to get home.
It's an extra 15 minutes to mentally prepare and an extra 15 minutes to decompress when you're done. Okay. So think about it that way.
Yeah, but I don't want to.
Think about it that way.
I don't want to. But anyway, yeah, I'm very excited. I'd love, your biceps are pretty strong.
I don't like how you looked at him when you said it.
Well, I'm
Like-
just saying, like, you could lift stuff.
Oh, I have a really bad back though.
Well,
I
okay,
do. I
but-
literally threw my back out for 2 fucking weeks right before my show. It was so
Yeah.
stressful because I didn't know if I was going to be able to thrust like that. And I've got to fucking do panty drop in shit up there. I got to get
You
these
don't
ladies
have to.
wet.
Well,
I got to get these ladies fucking soaking wet up there, bro. And my back was killing me. And I thought, Lord, help me get these women to the edge.
yeah.
And he did.
Well,
He
and
came
beyond.
through. And
Beyond
he-
the edge.
He did.
But I will say, like, yeah, that's cool. You got to drop it low and whatever. But
Yeah.
how am I going to get these dishes up there?
I
to
really
the new
think you should
place?
hire. Okay, first of all, I used to fucking do all the, pack the house up, everything like that.
Yeah,
And I've done
great.
it a million times.
Perfect.
My sister hired these 2 guys with it. Like she got
Yeah.
her U-Haul and she hired these 2 guys to just put the boxes and shit in the fucking U-Haul and then unload them. It was amazing. It
Well,
took
how-
like 2 seconds and it's not that expensive.
How much?
I don't know. It was like a couple $150. All they did was load it and unload it. It's awesome.
But she rented a U-Haul.
She rented a U-Haul
So-
and then boxed everything up. And then the guys came the day she was moving and they put everything in the fucking car.
Yeah, but I don't feel like I have that much stuff.
Well, then it sounds like you don't need my help.
I need your help. though. I have
No, you should do that. It's so awesome.
no,
It's
no.
fast.
It's
and they'll
cool.
unload
And
it
this
when you
is
get
like
to the place
a
too.
friendship-based podcast, and it's like, what more could a friend do than help a new friend, or not an old friend?
I
an
think
old
a
friend
good friend doesn't
move.
ask their friend to do that. Okay?
I think a good friend doesn't have to ask.
I think
And a good and a good friend would come over unasked and say, you know what? I'd like to lift your couch with you.
Please let me lift your couch.
That's what a friend
Please.
does.
I want to lift your couch.
But anyway,
I had a little
you know,
bit of drama happen to me.
I love it.
Did you see it? Did you see my drama?
Here's what I saw,
Okay.
folks. I saw on Instagram, I saw a photo, and on that photo it was like white with black.
Yeah.
And it was just the
Why has
tiniest
it got to be that?
little words you ever did
Yeah.
see.
And that was because I didn't
And,
care. Like, I literally was at the point where I was like, okay, this is so fucking stupid that I even have to say this right now. But I'm absolutely not going to have someone literally making up full on lies. And it is libel, is what it is.
Well, here's the problem. So I read your short novel.
It was pretty
novella.
short compared to what was written about me.
Well, see, that's the thing. So then I was like, because you dropped the name of the person, and are we saying that? Or are we going to edit it?
Let's
We
just
can't-
not say it
we
because I don't
need
want to give them any.
Okay.
I don't want to give them any extra like social
Yeah.
media buzz.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, but the point is, I went to her
It's
Twitter.
They're gender queer.
Oh, I went to
gender
their
fluid or whatever.
I went to their Twitter, and yeah, I didn't see what
Yeah.
you were referencing, so
That's
that
because
made me
they
upset.
put it on their private Facebook, but it's like everyone in the scene are friends with each other. And they posted a long thing. I'm not trying to be a hero here. But
That's what-
it was insane. It was insane what they wrote, like in fucking sane. And then said that I
And
was
they said your name specifically.
They
and
said
commented.
yes about me.
Yeah.
That I was bullying them essentially. I haven't even talked to this person in like months. I unfollowed them on all social media months ago and have not spoken to them at all. And they're under the impression that I'm concerned with them. I'm not. I don't even look at their shit. In fact, I had them muted for over a fucking year because I find them insufferable. And I'm like, no one's looking at your shit. No one's talking about you. I think they think that things I tweeted about were subtweets because that was another thing they were talking about. I have not subtweeted about them. I want to say, do you think you're the only person that gets on my fucking nerves? You're not. I'm subtweeting about a whole bunch of motherfuckers all the time. It is not always about you. It's not about you. But it's also not about you what happened to me with Time Cop. And it really bothers me that they kept saying things like, he deserved to have his voice heard, like he was a victim. He's not a victim. He's a fucking perpetrator. He's not a victim at all. And he has hundreds of thousands of fucking fans, and I don't. He's in a position of power. I'm fucking not. And that's what bothered me. It was like, he needed a platform. He has a fucking platform, bitch. Are you fucking high?
Yeah.
He has a platform, a way bigger one than me. And also, he's fucking wrong.
Well, let me do a quick summary.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is give me a number of words I can say, and I'll summarize it in that number.
3. No.
Okay.
No, summarize it. Just
No, give me a number because this has got to be fun. We got
But I don't
to
want
be
you to have to
interesting.
count, like-
Again, we're quick, we're fast.
okay, 30 words.
Okay, that seems like too many.
10.
Okay, 10.
Okay.
Okay. Laura wrote song. Time Cop posted song without proper credit. That's 9 words.
And then
That's sort of
and
it.
then I would say boom at the end.
Boom. That's roughly it, but there
yeah.
was a little more
Yeah,
to
he
it.
took he asked me if he could do it. He said, "I don't want to change it. Can I put my name on it?" I said yes.
You wanted
because
to
he was in a position of
collab.
power. It's
Yeah,
a
you
whole
wanted-
fucking
it's
thing.
all of it, but-
but I was very honest and upfront about all of those things. That I went along with it. Everything. The thing that bothered me is this article came out and they were like, "Oh, I'm so glad he finally told his side." And his side was, "Yeah, I put my name on it. I didn't really
Yeah.
do anything, but I didn't know she was going to be mad about it." And it's like, oh my God, you and that's your fucking side, dude. That's the side that this other brave person helped him tell.
I'm glad we finally
Thank
heard
you.
that what Laura said was right, but he just said it like he was correct.
Yeah. And so it bothered me. Anyway, it's long story short, I was basically, somebody was fucking slandering me, and technically liable because they wrote it, about things that didn't happen. Things that just did not take place. And so I was like, I'm done with this. I'm not going to talk about it anymore because people were DMing me. I was getting DMs all day. And I was with my friends.
All damn day.
It was like, have you seen this? Did you see this? Da, 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 da. And by the way, I'm going to say this for the record.
Everyone loves
There's
gossip.
a little nasty group of people that are on this person's side, but all the people who all the who's who, all the people that fucking
The who's down in Whoville.
yeah, ain't on that side. That's all I'm
Ain't
saying.
on that.
So
Here's the thing.
Mr. Time Cop thinks he has more friends than he has. That's all I'll say.
Here's what I want to say, okay? And I want to ask you this. because this is kind of exciting. Because do you think this person is listening to this very podcast?
If they are, I have 3 words for them.
Oh, here we go. The word count again.
Word count. You ready? Fuck you, bitch.
Guys, that's not edited out.
No,
we don't
keep
edit it.
Now, listen, tomorrow I will regret it for sure. I'll
Well,
be like,
but we
why
never,
did I
we didn't
do
say
that?
a name. We said Nicole's name 20 times.
Yeah, yeah. And here's the deal. I'm fucking done with this person anyway. I'm done. If anyone's a fucking bully, it's the person who went on social media and like tried to create an angry mob against me and calling themselves the hero and calling me a villain and all that shit.
Yeah.
Like, I've done that shit before, bitch. This is not my first rodeo. It's always people like that who antagonize and start shit. And then when you say something back or when you stand up for yourself, then you're the bad guy. And it's like, no. You started this shit. You inserted yourself
Yeah.
into someone else's fucking narrative and wanted to create some fucking drama because you're irrelevant, and I'm not going to let it work because it's not going to work with me. So anyway, next. Oh, and I'll tell you something else that really pissed me off.
Okay.
Is
You're going very fast. It's getting me scared.
I'm sorry. They posted something on Twitter, something about like, it takes a real pro to write a song about sex. Some people are out here writing songs about sex, and it was like some dumb tweet. I didn't see it until someone posted and tagged me and said, you must be talking about Primo the Alien. They were joking. They didn't know that we have beef.
Oh.
They were joking.
Yeah.
This is a fan of mine and a friend of mine. And he posted that. I didn't like it because I didn't even want to get in anywhere with it. So I just ignored it. Well, later that night, I get a message from him saying that she DM'd him and went off on him. Like why are you being a fucking asshole and stuff like that? And I'm like, okay, lady, now you gone way too far now. When you're just like harassing random people who know nothing. Like you're so conceited and arrogant that you think the whole world revolves around your fucking petty drama. Like he didn't fucking know about that. He was just trying to have fun. It really made me mad. That upset me. I did not like that because he's a very nice person and that was total bullshit. Anyway, on to the next because neither of us deserve this.
No.
We are thriving.
Listen.
I just played at the Moody Theater, bitches.
Also, listen, Laura co-hosts a podcast about friendship. She doesn't want enemies. This isn't heavy enemy.
And also, you should always, and this is some friendship advice for everyone listening, you should always be wary of people.
Always be
who do not have
aware.
friends like that, who do not have a lot of friends and do not have long lasting friendships and who are always falling out with their friends and they want to be your friend. You should always be wary of those kind of people because there's a reason they don't have friends like that. There's a reason that they have this kind of stuff happen all the time. I don't have falling outs with my friends. Like literally, I can't tell you of a falling out with a friendship of mine. I keep my friends for life and they're near and dear to me and my friendships are so important and I'm a good fucking friend. So when you see people always falling out with their friends and having drama like this, you really, really, you got to be careful around those kind of people. So.
Okay. Can you put the scissors down?
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Literally, I'm holding scissors.
She's holding scissors. Guys, we have a hotline and it's not popular.
All right.
Okay. Well,
we all have different definitions of popular, right?
True. And
So.
we are very popular with one company that calls us about our auto insurance or something.
Oh, really?
And they call us
Our
pretty much
extended
daily.
warranty.
And so thank you so much to them. Please lose that number because no one's doing it. But anyway, the phone number is 213. Okay, get a notepad.
Yeah, we'll give you a second.
Just
Give them a little longer. They're going to walk. Okay, they're going over.
Should I vamp?
No, just give them maybe let's let it breathe a second.
Okay, yeah, because you
I
were
have to
just
fill the space
you
all
were
the time
like
with
going
talking.
off.
I'm sorry.
And
Was
I
that
think,
too much?
Well, then you were holding these scissors.
Yeah.
And these aren't child safety scissors.
They actually are children's scissors. They have my
Well-
sister's name taped to them from literally when we were little kids. My mom taped our
Well,
names
those-
to our school supplies.
Okay.
And that's how old this is. It's probably from like second grade.
Well, those are long.
They are long.
So
yeah.
that's like they're not safe.
What do you think I'm going to stab you? You're my friend. I told you I'm a loyal friend.
Okay.
I wouldn't stab an enemy.
Now, do you have your pad?
Oh, now I'm regretting being so mad. I have such a quick temper, don't I?
I do too.
I mean, you know what it is? It's righteous anger. But even righteous, and here's another thing. Even righteous anger can be destructive to you.
Okay.
Okay, so you just have to let it go.
So you all have your notepads.
Yes,
The
yes,
phone number, this is the Heavy Friending
I need to write it down because
hotline.
I don't even know what it is.
Well, it's in a lot of our podcasts.
Here I go. I'm writing it down,
okay,
too.
write it down.
Okay.
213.
213.
This is good. Now we'll know how long it takes people to write this
Yeah,
down.
yeah, I'm ready.
So again, I'll start over.
Okay, let me start over.
Yeah,
too. I'm
cross that out.
scratch it out. All
Cross
right, go
that.
ahead.
All right, everyone ready? Heavy,
ready.
And maybe write Heavy Friending Hotline, because if you
Okay.
just put a random number.
I did HF hotline. Okay.
Okay, you guys at home can do that?
Yeah.
So the number, well, do I have to say, because it's like +1?
Well,
I guess
do the country
we have
code. Yeah,
international.
do the country code. Yeah.
Okay, so it's +1.
+1. Yeah.
213
213
394
394.
92
Ooh.
14.
9214. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you say that back to me?
That's +1 213 394 9214.
That's easy. It's so memorable.
Anyway, you guys can call that number and you can give us advice. Oh my God, what if one of the calls we have is from my new enemy?
Well, okay, it's possible, but it's more likely that. So we do have some messages.
Okay.
And we haven't listened to these, but it's more likely that it's about our auto insurance or something like that.
Okay.
So are you ready for our first message?
I'm ready. Is your volume up all the way on your phone?
Yep. And
Okay.
this is from July 8th it says the time is 6:34 a.m.
Who the fuck is calling at 6:30 in the morning?
Well, we'll find out, okay?
Okay, here we go.
Just give me 6 minutes.
I think I should hold it up to mine
Oh, okay.
because my mic is hotter.
Great. You just hit that play button. You see? Do you see? You're so confused.
I see it. Okay.
Okay.
Hey, Joe, Laura, longtime fan, longtime Barnacle.
Yeah.
Calling to check to see what you guys are up to. It's 7:35 on a Thursday.
Different time
And
zone.
it's been 3 weeks since your last podcast, and I'm a little bit jonesing.
Oh.
So I'm hoping to hit the refresh tomorrow, and I get a
Uh-oh.
brand new app on my podcast app. Yeah. So anyway, hope you guys are still friends. This is Patrick, by the way.
Oh.
Feel free to call me back. I'll give you the number in the DM.
Whoa.
Ooh, let's
All right.
call him.
Should we
Have
call
a
him?
good Thursday.
Yeah, let's call him right now.
Okay.
Bye.
Oh, see, that was a Thursday.
Oh man,
there's
he
so
was
many.
hoping he was going to get that app.
Okay,
How
that
many
was
people
from
you think-
July 8th. It's July 22nd
How
when
many
we're
people
recording
out there you
this.
think are jonesing for these apps?
I don't know. But I
We're so
love.
sorry, y'all.
I guess it's like we always think, how does this affect us? But then, our good friend
When
Patrick,
you-
when
yeah.
he reminds us, like, not only is he concerned, but he's calling like first thing in the morning.
Yeah, and we're we also have to remember how impressionable, our fans are.
What do you mean by that?
They're just so impressionable, and we have to always set a good example. And I just want to apologize for getting so angry earlier because that's not a good example.
That's true.
And also, I said that I wasn't going to get angry, and I did. So
Well, and that's what this show is not about. This show is about friendship.
it is.
It's practical tips for your everyday life.
I did give some practical tips, though.
Well, you did.
Yeah.
But I'd like to say to Patrick and anyone else who might have been jonesing,
3 words.
3 words, okay? We're so sorry.
Yeah, that's great. And we are. Patrick, I've never met Patrick. There was a time when I think I could have met Patrick,
Yeah.
and we missed each other because I was out of town. And I was very sad about that
He was too.
because he seems really cool. Is he going to come back? Maybe he'll come back now that you got your new house.
Oh, I'm hoping to invite people.
You need to have a housewarming party.
I do.
I'll help you plan it. I guess
Okay.
I can't do that stuff now because you have a girlfriend. Like when you have
Everyone-
a girlfriend, it's like you can't. I was worried it was going to affect our friendship because then you can't make the same kind of jokes, maybe, or like. I mean, I know I'm married.
Name a joke. What kind of joke wouldn't I be able to make now? And I'll tell you if I can.
No, that I can't make.
Oh, well, what
I'm
would
just
you?
saying,
Okay,
I
make a
can't,
joke,
like,
and
I'm
I'll
like,
tell you
I
if it's
want to
okay.
help plan your party, but like, I probably can't. That's Nicole's job now. Nicole will be your party planning.
What you guys
person.
could co-plan it.
No, that would not work.
Why?
Because she would not like that. That's her place. That's her territory.
It's
now.
my place. I'm the decider.
Well, I know, but
I think Nicole would like it. I would like to co-host a party because then it takes the pressure off of me. If I'm solo hosting, it's like, oh, okay, let me help. Someone can help me.
Yeah, I want to help you. I want to help you pick out stuff. That's another thing. I was like, oh,
I know,
I want to
you
help Joe
told me
pick out
that.
stuff for his house. But then I was like, well, maybe Nicole wants to help
I think
Joe
a
pick
lot
out
of
stuff for his
people
house.
want to help me. My brother wants to help me.
Yeah, people
My
who care about
parents
you
want to help
you.
me. I'm like, I'm.
People who care about you.
It's my house.
Yeah, but they don't want to.
Now I get to say, this is my house.
You can say that, and you're gonna love saying that. You're gonna be like, get out.
This is my,
You know what?
my
If you
roof.
want, I'll throw a big fucking fit at your housewarming party, and you can say that in front of
that'd be
everybody.
perfect.
Get out of my house now.
Well, we do that when we want everyone to leave because no one's
Get
going to
off
stay
my
after
property.
that.
You can say that too.
Get off of my
Get off of my
property.
property.
Don't scuff the floor because that's my floor.
Hey, a coaster.
Well, they should
Use that
coasters.
coaster.
They should use those regardless.
Oh, really?
Well, you
Oh,
didn't-
really?
this
Because
is
I'm
your-
looking at your beer sitting on my bare fucking table right now.
Okay, it's
You're
the
raw
host's-
dogging that fucking moist beer on my fucking table.
It's the host's responsibility to provide coasters.
You're going to learn very quickly that sometimes you forget to give someone a coaster, but that doesn't mean that they should put their wet drink onto the surface.
What do you want me to put this on?
Hold it in your hand
Hold
like
it?
an adult.
This is horrible hosting.
Oh, you thought mine was. You were looking over here to see if mine was on the
Well,
table.
what is yours resting
but
on?
it wasn't.
What's it resting on?
Was it?
What's it on?
It's on
Is
this
that a coaster?
Aladdin. It's an Aladdin placemat from when I was a child.
Okay. Why are there so many childhood artifacts here?
Because this is where I do my creative things. This
Oh,
is where
you
my
need the
childlike
childlike wonder.
Yes. When I write things like sex dreams and
Motorcycle
when I say,
in the
"Here
Milky
I
Way.
fucking go. Yeah.
Motorcycle in the Milky Way. People are wanting that video out. I'm surprised that message wasn't about that. But you
Okay,
know,
well, we need to take a break.
I was going to say, let's take a break.
Oh my God, same mind. Guys, when you get really close, and here's another friendship tip. When you get really close with a friend, you have your own language, and a lot of times it's unsaid. And I'm going to say something to Joe right now before we go to break.
Okay, you have 5 words.
Well, I said it with my mind.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought we were doing the word thing again.
So sometimes your
we
minds are
weren't on the
different. They're not always together. But we'll be right back after this quick message from our sponsors.
It's just like old times.
It is. Oh man, you heard about this Wait, let me get a character going.
Yeah.
Hey, you heard about this podcast?
Yeah, I heard about the podcast.
It's called Heavy Friending, and it's got so many friendship tips.
I love tips about
But
friendship.
the only way to hear all the extra stuff, and they got all these good extras.
What are you talking about?
I like how my accent is right now. It's like
I don't
not
like
an accent.
mine.
Okay, let's do a new one. Okay, here we
Okay.
go.
Hey, you
Heard about this fucking show, this podcast show?
Yeah, man.
It's called Heavy Friending, and the only way to support it and get all the extra content is to go to Heavy Friending. I mean, wait, that's not it.
Oh my god.
It's Patreon.
We haven't done an ad for a while.
Okay, these have good characters. Okay, wait. Hang.
Okay, hold on.
Let's try the third one. Here we
Okay.
go.
Have you heard about this podcast?
It's called Heavy Friending.
It is about friendship,
Friendship.
two complete strangers
Strange.
in the night. Is Strangers in the Night the song about prostitution?
In the night, exchanging glances.
Is it about
I
prostitution?
don't know what the next line is, but if I did, it may help clarify that.
We are our own sponsor.
Yeah, we don't have sponsors because we're too controversial for anyone to want to. And listen, we've had plenty of people ask, and then they know because they say, "Oh,
Plums under. Oh wait, never mind. I can't say the brand. We can't say brand names. That's a free ad for them.
we're not doing that." No, because what happens is that they say, "Oh my God, we'd love to sponsor you. We heard you're Austin's number one friendship-based podcast, whatever." And then they listen to the episodes, and then they're like, "Oh, whoa, an NSFW over here,
Yeah.
okay, too hot to handle over here." You know,
They like assume it's a podcast for children, and then they listen and they're
ain't.
like, "Oh no,
No, this is for grown fucking adults. This is for kings and queens only.
And listen, you think we get wet and wild on the actual show?
Oh god!
Imagine a little thing called a bonus episode.
Oh shit! Y'all thought I shit talked on this one. I don't know that bonus. I'm gonna go ham.
We put the bone in bonus.
Hell yeah!
Because we bone
we bone
people.
on it.
It's just us fucking.
And we do live streams.
Yeah, we live. It's our
Just
only
kidding.
fans.
We don't actually do live streams. Is there a bug in my glasses?
What?
What?
There's a bug in your
I
glasses?
thought I saw it was out of focus, so it was hard to see, but it might be dust.
Oh my god. We'll get to the bottom of that in the bonus episode. If you want to know if Joe's got bugs all over him, you're going to go to patreon.com/heavyfriending. You can donate any amount of money, but if you donate one of the higher tiers, you're going to get some fun stuff like an exclusive ringtone, personalized to you, which I think they're fucking hilarious. If I was a fan of a podcast and they made something like that for me, I would love that.
But yeah, you get all of our exclusive stuff, episodes. There's some videos. There's different
there's all
things.
kinds of stuff, and obviously the boning and stuff. So, patreon.com/heavyfriending today.
Hey, welcome back. That was an advertisement.
What a great ad. We're a little rusty. We're not on our A game, but you know what I do feel? I feel us getting back from this pandemic. I really do.
And it's perfect timing because the Delta variant is
love
really
it.
coming back strong.
Well, somebody told me today it's like a 3% chance that you'll get it if you're vaccinated or something. Is that true?
I mean, that sounds like
and also, if you do get it and you're vaccinated, it's like nothing.
It's better.
Somebody I know who knows someone who was vaccinated and got it said it was like nothing. It was like no big deal.
Great.
So
we're fine, and
we're fine.
But again, get vaccinated.
Get
if you
fucking
haven't.
vaccinated. Why are y'all? I'm gonna just do this. I'm sorry, I've got to.
Okay.
Why are you fucking it up for us? Just do it, you stupid fucks. God, it's so annoying.
So, and again, this is a friendship, kind of a happy podcast for children.
So happy, yeah.
We want your kids to listen to this.
Brought to you by
the letter
MeUndies.
Underwear. So we do have more messages.
Oh my gosh.
And what I can say is that they are from the same phone number.
Oh my god.
So, and they seem long.
Okay. So we're going to listen to the whole thing.
So this one was sent today at 5.
Well, which one was sent first?
50 p.m. I have it queued up. But again, this says it's 2 minutes and 59 seconds. And then the next one says it's also 2 minutes and 59 seconds.
Okay.
So we, if
This
I guess
may
if you
have
want
to
to
be
pause it,
to be continued. I don't know.
well, we'll see where it goes.
We'll see.
But maybe we'll pause it in
Okay.
between. So
Okay.
you'll have to hit the pause button.
Okay, here we go.
Hey there, Heavy Friending Hotline. My name is Sam Boland, short-time listener, first-time caller.
Short-time.
Yeah.
Pleasure to be, to have the opportunity to ring up the old HFA.
Okay.
Now I know why it's long.
3.
I got
Okay.
a problem for you guys
Oh.
today. It's coming to you. It's about a friend of mine.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
And my friend is going through some personal stuff. He
Oh, no.
he made dinner last night. A stir fry with
God.
those frozen salmons that they sell at the grocery store, and they kind of package them.
Frozen
Where
salmon?
you can't really tell that the salmon is even in packaging. It's just
Do you know
on a
what?
black sheet, and you're like, wow, is that what is that? So he made that last night. And I made a huge serving. It was 2 heads of broccoli,
Laura's
a couple of
face.
bell peppers,
Just wanna know where it's going.
and a whole bunch of bok choy.
I love
No,
bok choy.
not bok choy.
not-
Bean sprouts. A whole
Well, that's
big
a
bag of
very
bean
big
sprouts.
difference.
It was just this massive serving of Chinese food, and my friend made this, and he
His friend, it wasn't him.
he
Okay.
had a plate of it, and he
Gas.
immediately fell
Gas.
asleep. He actually only ate about 3/4
How much time left?
of the plate
We're halfway through.
before he fell asleep. And he kept waking up and going back to bed, and he woke up sometime between 11 o'clock and 3 in the morning. Let's just call it, like 2:35 in the morning.
Okay.
And
We're being trolled.
He put all of it into containers. All of this Chinese food, he put it into a big container, and then he took his plate and he put it in the microwave and had more. We microwaved it and had a little bit of it, and then fell asleep again before putting the container into the fridge, and then woke up at like 6:30 this morning.
Okay, he wants to know if he can eat this.
Yeah.
No, excuse me.
He sneezed.
He's just
you guys
fake
say bless
sneezed.
you, when you get to that part. Or, maybe you'll delete it. I don't know. Anywho,
Yeah, you're getting deleted.
He
brother.
doesn't know our new policy.
I hope you guys are doing well. At this point in the voicemail message, I know it's been kind of long.
Are we?
But, I hope that you're
He's
still hanging
trolling
in there.
us.
You're still entertained with my friend's anecdote. My anecdote that I'm sharing about my friend Jim.
Okay, so now it's Jim.
Mhm.
Okay.
So
Okay.
this guy,
Oh my God.
And he got cut off. All right.
Okay, so we got to listen to the second
Well, I
part.
want to talk first about
Okay.
this part because we have a troll on our hands.
Okay, you think
Grade A troll.
you think a 3-minute message about cooking salmon was a troll message?
And he just wants to know, he's testing it. He wants to know if we'll play it. And he wants to know if we'll play the second part too. And then that's going to lead him to say, how much else can I get away with? Okay. That's what he's doing right now. He's testing the limits.
Okay, because here's my theory. I think he was actually wrapping up. I don't think he knew it was a 3-minute limit. I think then once it cut him off, then it was a challenge
To do another
and he's
3.
like, "Oh, I got to call back again." So I do think he kind of got a little long-winded. But his question
Yeah.
is:
He wants to know if he can eat this food that he's left out.
Is he left it out?
intermittently throughout the night?
Yeah, he
put
left it out all
away,
night.
and then he brought it out to microwave it, and then he left it out again. or
I got
something.
lost in that part.
There were a lot of parts about what happened to this food, and I think when you can say when you can give the timeline of where your meal has been, and it's that long. The timeline, then maybe
don't eat
you
it.
just don't eat it. Yeah. If it takes that long to say what happened to it.
Do you think the fact, because he spent a while describing the type of salmon,
Yeah, it was something about a paper and you
a
can't
package,
see
or
it.
do you think that would have any impact? It doesn't really matter.
Well, it's probably not the freshest salmon.
Oh, so it's even worse.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's probably saying it's like shitty salmon.
So yeah, we're saying throw it away.
Yeah. Also, you're when you eat fish that's been farmed like that, you're killing the world too. By the way, so I mean, there's that.
So I mean, do we need to listen to this second half of this message?
No, and
You're saying no.
I'm just saying if we do it, he wins. Do you want him to win? I'll do it. I'll play it.
I think we have to because
Well, okay.
again, we're trying to get people to call in.
We'll
and if
let
we
him-
say we're not going to play your message,
Well, what's next? We're gonna have to play 4 3-minute messages from what's God damn, I was gonna say his name.
we could have a new.
I couldn't think of his name.
Okay,
Foster. What's his name?
Nick Foster. And again, we need to censor that because he's just an innocent civilian.
That's
Here's
not
the
our
thing.
policy
Here's what
anymore.
I'll say. How about this?
Okay.
We'll listen to his message because there was no policy on long 2-part messages or 3-part because he called again.
Oh, gee.
So
Okay.
I think we owe it to him to call to listen to it thoroughly, answer it, and then we'll say from this point forward, only leave us one message.
Yeah. Well, let me ask
At a
this.
time.
Can we leave a voicemail on here with our voices, like for people to hear when they call, or is it just like an automated thing?
We could, yeah.
Okay, so maybe during the bonus, our mission will be we're going to make a voicemail for our hotline, and in the voicemail we will stipulate these
The rules.
Yeah.
Okay. That sounds fair. Because again, yes, he sounds like a troll, but also maybe there's valuable information here.
Okay.
And I think we owe it to
I
our,
think-
our
well,
listeners
okay.
to do that.
Okay.
So this is the second part 2.
Okay.
If you hit play.
All right, here we go. Everybody, fucking
Strap
get
in.
comfortable because it's going to be forever.
So yeah, my friend, He got to the Chinese food early this morning about
it's Chinese.
6:30.
Yeah, he said that earlier.
Oh,
Oh man, it's been a long day.
he's
And,
yawning.
Full troll.
this guy put it in the fridge finally, but it was all in one container.
Okay.
And he's wondering, he doesn't have a lot of food in the house as it is. And this
Food.
was
Where's this guy
supposed
from?
to get him through
Somewhere.
like 3 or 4
Boston?
meals. And when I say this guy, I'm talking about my friend Matt.
Oh, no, it's Matt.
okay.
Interesting.
Parkinson.
Matt Harkington.
And Matt it doesn't know. He wants to still eat it, and he's comfortable with eating this food.
This may have been a mistake to play.
Even if he has to just get rid of the salmon, he's concerned about the rice and the vegetables because
he wants to eat.
there's a lot of rice and vegetables. Only
You
a
ain't gonna
couple
get
of
sick
pieces of
off them
salmon
rice and
really,
vegetables.
as it is that are left.
Then that's good.
you
that
ain't
might be
gonna
the
get
answer.
sick off them rice and vegetables.
But it
Nobody
touched the
fucking let
salmon.
me in here. I'm trying to get onto the South Lamar. So
he's driving and just having a
if
good
you-
old
Let me know
time.
what you think, because my pal Chris is just not. He is hungry. I talked to him a short time ago. He's going home now. He doesn't know if he should get a drive-through or. I mean, I understand it could be a couple of days before you get back, but he doesn't know what to do. Let me know what you guys think
Okay.
he should do.
All
I don't.
right.
I think he might eat it.
This is only halfway
if he
through.
does eat it, I don't know how
I
bad.
swear
that
to God.
so if you have any thoughts on what could happen to him,
See,
if
now
eats
he
it,
knows he will get
Yeah.
cut off.
friends, let me know.
Oh,
This
I'm
is,
reading the
Sam
transcript.
Boland,
I'm reading ahead on the transcript.
HFH, heavy friending hotline. Thanks for.
Okay.
He's gonna
thanks for
say
being
something
space
sad in a
for me,
second.
things are pretty lonely these days.
Oh.
for old Sammy.
Now
so,
this.
thank you for being my friend, heavy friend hotline.
Okay.
All right. So this is let me know. Let me know what you think about it.
But he said he was lonely.
It got
and
sad,
so now
yeah.
we can't
That's the
stop him.
truth.
Now we can't turn him off.
I guess I could always
It's a
just
true
call you
troll
guys
move.
back.
This is a good troll.
I could always
It's a good troll.
see, if you don't use this, I can always call again and ask.
Oh no, no,
or
Sam.
if my friend eats it, I always tell you too.
He does sound sad though.
I've been
Okay.
Okay.
Whew, all right.
All right.
Okay, so there's a lot of layers here
Yeah, like his meal.
because, well, first of
Or his
all,
friend's
if it was
meal.
just fucking vegetables that Jim Matt wanted to eat,
Mm-hmm.
Jim Matt Parkinson,
Yeah.
sounds a lot like Parkinson's.
Well, don't judge. These might be real friends.
I think he's fine with the vegetables and everything. I really do.
Yeah.
But I think we realized here that it's really not about the vegetables, is it? It's really not about the meal.
It's about
Yeah.
reaching out. It's wanting human interaction. And again,
Yeah.
this sort of relates to the first message. People rely on us.
Oh my God, they need us. Yeah,
They need
Yeah.
us.
We're doing this
because
public service.
They're lonely. Okay, they're jonesing. These are different words that the callers
they
use.
said that those are their words, not ours.
Those are their words. And so, you know what? We're going to be better. And
We
again,
are.
we have a no edit policy. We do have a new policy about leaving long voicemails.
Yeah, well, that's going to
You
change.
get one
for sure.
voicemail per month.
All the good podcasts have lots of rules.
You
know?
have to, because
Yeah.
that's the thing. It's like you need structure.
You know what else the good podcasts have though that we don't have? There's
audience?
there's always another person in the room. They're always like, "Oh, Jim Matt."
Okay,
know,
now
can
you sound like Sam.
Can you are the level? There's always somebody in there
Yeah.
doing something for them.
Right.
We don't have that. It's just us. We only have each other to rely on,
I think if we had someone
and we're
else,
unreliable, both of us.
if we had someone in the room, I think we would be funnier.
We probably would
'Cause
because
we
we're both
try and-
hammy.
we gotta get
we're
them
we
to
gotta
laugh.
Get them going.
Should we have a studio audience?
I would fucking love a studio.
I know
audience.
one guy who's pretty lonely.
we got one. I think we could get the other on Zoom.
I think we could get someone. So
Is he looking to? Maybe he'd want to be producer for this thing or what?
I mean, we could give him a call.
His name was Sam Boland.
So he called again.
It's a good name.
He called a third time.
Okay.
But this last one's only a minute. And I think
Only a minute.
at this point we've listened to 2 3-minute
All right, we've got to give
So we
him
just got to
6 minutes.
finish off the trilogy.
We should have just had him on as a fucking guest at this point. I mean, he's talking
no.
more than any guest we've ever had.
If we had him on a guest, can you imagine how long that would have been? It would have been our longest episode.
Oh my God.
So okay, here's part 3.
All right,
the final part.
Okay, I hope. What if while I'm playing this, he calls
again? Well, then we'll put him on.
Hello, heavy friending hotline. My name is
True Troll.
Craig Robinson,
the comedian.
and I'm calling today because I know you guys are Austin's #1 friend-based podcast.
Well, friendship based, but okay.
And
But he's truly a fan.
Recently made some food. But I ran out. I can't eat it anymore because it's all gone. I'm wondering.
It's like he's responding.
It doesn't matter what happened to it. I guess I'm just in the mood. I'm looking for
The
some
mood
good
for
local
food.
Chinese food.
Oh,
So I'm wondering
wants
if
a
you guys have
recommendation.
any favorite places.
I got one, baby.
This
I
is
got
great.
one. Oh, I got one.
Or get delivered.
okay.
I'm living on the south side, so let me know.
South side.
And this is Craig. Goodbye.
You know what?
I love that he ended himself. That was
a
changing.
good one, and also that was a very direct question.
Yes.
Easy
well,
to
it wasn't
answer.
direct. He could have said, "Hey, I'm wondering if you guys could tell me about a local Chinese place you like in the south on the south side."
that's
That would
the
have
thing,
he
yeah,
could have
like-
done that in probably about 10 seconds. But
And again, like if you guys are calling, like it doesn't hurt to write it out maybe on a notepad.
rehearse.
Because
Get
then
in
you
the mirror.
go, you start, "Hi, my name is," and then you go, "I love the show." Whatever you want to say,
Definitely
real
do
quick.
compliments. Do some
Joe
compliments.
is my hero.
Yeah, whatever. Sure.
And then you go into, "I was wondering, this is my question,"
Yeah.
or "This is my comment."
And
you
then
say that.
and then sign it off with love the show, guys.
show.
Look, keep
Again.
it up, please don't ever stop what you're doing.
That's a format. You can use that, write it out,
Yeah.
and if it's longer than a page, maybe maybe condense it.
Yeah, edit yourself. Actually, you know what you should do? You should type it into Twitter
Oh yeah.
and give yourself a character limit. And
Yeah.
that really will help, edit some things down. And then also get in front of the mirror and practice, the inflection and how you're gonna say it, because there's so much that's said just in the way we say things,
Right.
not in the words we say,
Mood,
but how we say them.
food.
He said a lot with those words to me.
And you know what? But again, it's a great question.
My favorite Chinese place in Austin is called Din Ho. It's not south, but it is so fucking
Where
good.
is it?
It's like off of 183, and it's like by this big Target off 183. I don't know the exact place, but I can put it I'll put it in the podcast description, motherfuckers.
Oh, okay.
It's
Maybe
so
they'll
good.
sponsor us.
I'm not kidding, y'all. They have the best. It's the best Chinese food I've ever had. Like their wonton soup is fucking insane. They have like 1,000 wontons in there, and they're like, oh my god, it's so good.
Nicole likes Chinese food.
Well, I'm not Nicole, okay?
No, I was going to say her favorite place.
Okay, what is it?
She loves Panda Express. And I think she gets I want to say sesame chicken.
Okay,
So there you go. And
There
I
you
know
go.
there is one down south.
there you go. Panda Express.
So that is
Great rec.
near to you, Craig.
Yes. Thank you for calling in. Thank you to all the callers and for bearing your souls like that. It's hard to say things like, I need you guys. I'm
lonely.
I'm alone. I need to hear your voices. I miss you. This is the only thing getting through my day. It's hard to say stuff like that. And it's very brave. And so we thank you for your bravery. And we thank you for being here with us and being listeners of this show, because without you guys listening, I mean, we would still make the show because we barely have any listeners. It's clear that we enjoy doing it just because. And I don't know if I said this recently. I was actually thinking about this.
Okay.
I think maybe I did say it on one of these episodes, but we have so many at this point. But I was thinking about when we interviewed those two, the very first interview we did. What were their names?
Allison.
Gabby
and Alice.
Allison and Gabby. That's
Yeah.
it. we said something like, when should we, throw in the towel on this? And they said, are you making money or something?
Yeah.
Are you successful? And if you're not, then just don't do it. And it's weird because I think I brought that up before. It actually did resonate with me. Like, I think they were joking, but also I think they were kind of not joking,
I think that is their relationship.
Yeah, I do think that's a relationship. Yeah. And that like resonated with me in a way that I was like, ew, I don't want to be that way. Like, I want to do things because I fucking enjoy doing them.
Okay.
And they're fun for me, And this podcast is fun for me. So it's like, I don't fucking care if anyone's listening. That's what a real artist does. And we're making art here.
And you enjoyed Sam's call? Because you said you enjoy this doing the podcast.
I enjoy that he called.
You do?
I enjoy that he called. I'm not going to say that the call itself gave me joy, but that he did it, that he pressed the buttons, that he put himself out there, and that he wanted our advice.
Well, and that's the thing. We have people who listen to every episode who have not called us.
That's true.
They probably have areas of their life where they need help.
Oh my God. And I know some of them, and I know they do.
They need guidance from the experts.
And I keep saying, I'll you know what I'll do? I'll start saying the number. I'll say 213.
Well, +1.
Well, +1 394 9214.
Well, now you said
I'll kind of
it's
just like
kind of out of
whisper
order.
it to them.
It was 1.
I'll just whisper it to them sometimes, and the hope that maybe subliminally will pick up on it, and maybe
Right.
I don't know, because I'm just here trying to do the hard work and the good work.
The good work.
So.
And that's all I have to say.
That's all we have to say. And for now, because we'll have something to say next week and the week after that. And we'll be doing this until we're fucking dead. And even then, I'm not going to say, I don't know what happens in the afterlife. Maybe we'll have a podcast together there. I don't know.
And you know who will be on it? Jesus. I was going to say
Satan.
Abe Lincoln. Because that was a callback.
Janet Jackson.
Was she dead?
No, but if time happens the way it's supposed to, she'll die before us. She's older than us.
If time happens the way it's supposed to, she'll be dead.
She'll be dead. R.I.P. Rest in power. Thank you all so much for listening to Heavy Friending.
Good night.
Wow. Yeah.
And good day.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
No problem. Nothing. It was nothing. Don't worry about it.
All right.
No worries, man. It was. I was happy to do it.
Okay.
I was happy to do it.
Thanks.
You're welcome. You don't have to thank me.
How do we edit this part? Because this should be edited.
No, this just plays. And then we
just keep going?
Well, we always keep going. And we can do that edit. That's an easy
You're going to
edit.
add music.
Yeah, I'm going to add music.
Did that already happen, or are we still going?
You don't want us to have music anymore?
Well, I'm just saying, maybe we do it live.
We make the music live? That's more work for sure.
We have two really equally talented at the top of their game
on my body that I will use to make music.
On my body.
I will not put my hands on your body. I refuse.
Nicole is going to be mad.
Yes, she
that
is. Now I can't pick out stuff for your house.